Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Alertus Power Lunch, Mastering Rapid Response Console, or RRC activations. My name is Sarah, and I'm a training specialist here at Alertus. I'm also joined by Brooke Petrozelli, another trainer here, who will be leading the conversation today. But this session will introduce you to the Alertus Rapid Response Console, which is a wall-mounted tablet application designed for quick activation of your Alertus system as well as seamless activation of any other integrated third-party alerting systems. And today we will demonstrate how to activate and cancel alerts directly from the Rapid Response Console. We'll demonstrate how to manage the available alerts that are displayed on the RRC screen, and then we'll also explore some additional settings that you can use to optimize your emergency response. And as always, this is an interactive session, so please feel free to ask any questions using the Q&A feature. And please also be aware that this session is being recorded for training purposes. But without further introduction, I'll go ahead and pass it over to Brooke to get started.
Great, thanks so much, Sarah. And I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to pull in my rapid response console on the screen here. I have it right in front of me as well. So this is what I'm actually using, but I broadcasted it to the screen here. As you can see, it already has a whole bunch of presets in. We're going to go through how to manage this system and also how to make sure that people have access to what they need to have access to. We call the Rapid Response Console the RRC. So if you do ever hear us referring to it as that, that is what we are referencing. But this is a product that is really handy for posting in areas where you want people to kind of have a bunch of panic button options to send out and do so quickly. So the system is always going to be logged in. You can set a PIN if you would like to have a PIN protected code that someone would need to put in order to then open it up and then send the alert. And we'll go into those settings in a second. But when you do log in, it's going to look like this. There are a few things that you will notice. The first is that up at the very, very top right corner, the status says online, which is what we want to see when our system is working. We also see that there are a bunch of presets right here in the center of the screen. And there are also different colors, which we'll review in a second as well. But if I want to activate something, say there is an evacuation, I want everyone to evacuate in the building. I'm going to come here and I'm going to press this blue B. Petrozelli evacuate all. And when I do so, we will see that the text is already there. We will see the duration and who it's going to. We will see the types of devices it's targeting. So this is going to go to desktops, text-to-speech speakers, alert beacons. And you can see how many of those are online right now. So there are 4 devices. So we will see my desktop go off as well as 3 devices behind Sarah. And then I also do have an integration with Alert Aware as well. So we are going to see that go off. So this is already built. The only thing that I need to do, is come to this main screen, select the one I want to send, and then click activate. It is going to ask me if I'm sure to confirm the activation. So I will click activate and it will send the activation request. And once I do so, there will be that active alert sound on the screen. We will also see at the bottom of the screen, there is now an active alert that's giving you the date and the time and the message. You can also see behind Sarah that those alert beacons are going off. And then there is my desktop alert as well.
Please evacuate immediately.
So I'm going to acknowledge that on my desktop, but you can still see that it is an active alert. I can still hear it going off behind Sarah with the text-to-speech speaker and all of the alert beacons. And so from the RRC, what I can do then is I can come down and I can click this gray cancel button. So I can let it live for the full 10 minutes, or I will cancel this. Do I want to cancel? Yes. And when I do so, we will see the active alert will go away on the RRC, as well as all of the devices behind Sarah will now turn off. So that is the way to activate a preset alert and cancel a preset alert. You can only use preset alerts from the RRC, so make sure as an admin in the system, you have built these out and you can pull them in to the Rapid Response Console. Another type of preset alert you could build is live voice. So if you have an IP text-to-speech speaker or the outdoor HPSA sirens, you can activate using live voice in the Rapid Response Console. So you can see here that I do have a preset down here that Sarah made that is live voice for our text-to-speech speaker behind Sarah. So if I select this, it's going to be a live voice alert. So the text itself doesn't really matter because it's just going to be what I broadcast from the microphone directly in the rapid response console itself. So you can see the duration is for 30 minutes, which we'll see pop up as well when I activate, and it's going to go directly to that IP text-to-speech speaker behind Sarah. So when I click activate, it will bring me to this page where I'll have the 30 minutes. It will also have that active alert notification sound, and I'm able to use those 30 minutes to send that live alert. Before I start speaking, if I want to do the mic test right here, I can press the playback button and it will play back what I have recorded. I pressed it too quickly to actually do the recording there, but my dog is barking, so I think it recorded it and I heard it back. But I can also press the start speaking button as well. So when I do so, I will be able to broadcast to directly the text-to-speech speaker behind me or behind Sarah. If I want to mute myself, I can do so, and then I am on mute. So it is not actually going to be broadcasting any sound. I can unmute myself and then begin broadcasting again, and it is automatically sending that sound directly to the speaker behind. And once I am done, I am going to click this done speaking button, and it will bring me back to home. I also will see that the active alert will go away automatically because it is just that live voice activation targeting the text-to-speech speakers. So that is a different way that you could broadcast an alert without needing to have the recording or the text-to-speech built in. You could do that live alert. So those are the two types of preset alerts that you can send from the system. As I mentioned, you have to have the presets built. So in order to make sure that they are on your rapid response console, you build them in the Alertus console, and then you can manage them from this screen. So when I click manage presets, I do need to log in with my admin credentials. So not anyone can come in here and just change around the system. You will need to log in as an admin. And so I'm going to do so here. And when I come in, I will see that I have all of the presets that are on my console. And then I have all of the presets that are on my rapid response console as well. So if, for example, I want to add in a specific alert aware preset, I could come in here and I can type in alert aware, and then we'll see that that is being pulled in. Maybe I want to then pull in my daily test. I could click it, drag it over, and then click it, drag it over. Boop, boop, boop. Hold it for a little bit longer. Why is that not working? There we go. And now it's going to be added to the bottom of the screen. So I guess you have to go to where you want to be added. I can also remove. So if I want to maybe get rid of my tornado watch, I can bring this one over here as well. And then it will be removed from my system. Now it's back on the side that we do not need it on. So whatever you want to have set up in your rapid response console, as an admin, you would set this up for your team. In addition, you can see that there are different colors here. These colors, like fire being red, all clear being green, that we built in the Alertus console as a preset type. However, with the Rapid Response Console, you do have more customizability within this settings. So if I click on one of these, maybe I want to edit what my live voice alert looks like. I can come in here and maybe I want it to be italicized or bolded or underlined, or maybe I want the text to be a certain color. I can come in here and edit that. I can also change the colors behind. The gradient color is something that is unique to the Rapid Response Console. That's not something that you can do within the Alertus console. So maybe I wanted to play around with this system and have uh, a gradient that looks like this, or vertical, or whatever I want to have this set up. I also can do different border fonts and or sizes, as well as different icons. If I want to hide the icon or show the icon, I can. And when I save it, if I now go back to my live voice, I have that right there. So you have the ability to edit and manage whatever colors you have here for whatever of the icons you want to make visually look different, because having a visual difference in an icon can help when seconds matter. So it will be easier to find the exact one you want to send based off of the different colors. In addition, as you can see that on this, right next to Manage Presets, there is a Settings tab. So if I go to Settings, I will once again need to log in as an admin. In order to edit any of these settings, you will need to be in and re-log in again as an admin to make sure that it is really like the security is top level to make sure that no one is messing with your rapid response console, because most of the time these are in areas where a lot of people can access them. So you can see some options here. One is accessing the Alertus server, so making sure that it is connected directly to your Alertus server. You can also enable biometrics, so if you wanted to have a fingerprint ID instead of the login credentials to get into the rapid response console, you can do so. So I can turn that on. Then I have my reports dashboard. So if I want to come here and I want to see what is currently online in the system, I can see some more information around my server. So where is it targeting? What version am I on? What is my license key? All of this is here. And I can also see how many active alerts I've had over the last week. And I can also change these to be whatever I would like to see. Then when I go back, it is going to bring me back to the home page. So I'm going to have to relog in to the settings. And I am able to set up a few other things. So if I want to manage my presets from here, it will bring me right to that manage presets page that I showed you earlier. I can manage a logo. So if I want to add a logo on my the top of my RRC homepage, I can set up the pin number. So once again, if I want to create a pin in order for someone to have to put in a specific number code to then have access to send a preset alert in the rapid response console, then I can do so here. A few other settings that we will see. You can also manage device name for Rapid Response Console, adjust the orientation. So maybe you want it to be specific to where the charging port is, depending on the way that it is being utilized. You also can change some brightness settings, enable automatic brightness, etc. You can view the devices that are connected via USB. And then something that is new with the most recent update of the Rapid Response Console app is this notification sounds section. So if I come here, I'm able to set specific sounds for active alerts, which is what we heard when I was sending out those active alerts, and you can hear it here, as well as you can set specific tones if you'd like to. And then you can also enable sounds for network alerts. So if the RRC ever gets disconnected, it will play a sound, and same for it being reconnected. So if you want to come in here and set those specific sounds in order to have more maintenance and management over your rapid response console, this would be a great place to do so. And then lastly, once again in the settings, there is a section here at the very bottom where you can send logs to our tech support team and also log out if needed. So if you come here, you can edit any of these settings, but once again, you will need those admin credentials. So other things on the homepage that are important to note, something that has popped up a few times because I've touched that top corner, is that up here in the top left corner, there is a red exclamation point with a number icon. That means that there are 3 errors currently in my system. Sarah and I are aware of these errors. 2 of them are in there because we actually are just testing the system, and then we are getting our HPSA serviced right now. So that is all in here showing us these errors. But if you are seeing any errors that you're not sure why they're there or what to do with them, you can of course contact tech support and we can give you some assistance. You also can clear the error if you want to, or select an error and remove it that way. But they're going to pop back up if the error comes back. I think those are all of the things on the Rapid Response Console. We've already gone over the active alert section, the settings section, the manage presets, the status symbol, and then any of the sending of the preset alerts. So once again, a really great system to utilize for needing very quick access to a bunch of different presets in the area that a few people can access. So highly recommend. using this solution if you have it, or talking to your account manager if not. I'm gonna throw it back over to Sarah to see if there are any questions or to share some information in our knowledge base.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, Brooke. And I am going to go ahead and put a link in the chat for everyone. This is a link to the Rapid Response Console user guide on our customer portal. So that walks through a lot of what Brooke showed today with some screenshots from the Rapid Response Console. So that has a lot of helpful information in that article. And then I am also putting in the link to register for next week's Power Lunch. We have these Power Lunch webinars every Friday from 11:30 to 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And next Friday on January 23rd, we are going to go over an Alertus operator activator training. So we'll take a look at all of the activation methods and the reports that are available in the Alertus console. So if that sounds like something that would be helpful, hopefully we will see you there. And I don't see any questions coming in to the chat. But thank you all for watching or for registering for this Power Lunch to view the recording later. And I hope you all have a good rest of your Friday and a great weekend. Take care.
Thank you all.
Thanks.